We're back, baby, with an all-new and improved Evenings with Janine. After some brief time away, I have come to realise that the voices of Melbourne still needed to be heard. I will give a platform to the talented, the downtrodden and the weird pillars of society. So sit back and relax and enjoy another evening with me, Janine. A little more, and add some cuticle oil while you're at it.
Janine, can we just go, oh, what's all this?
Oh, this, dear,
Joyce.
dear Joyce, is my glam squad. Say hello, glam squad.
Hello, Glam Squad.
Right, well, maybe we should take a step back and think, is this the kind of thing we can really afford?
Well, new season, new budget. Plus, can we really deny the audience a more glammed up version of moi?
Yes, but, this is the kind of financial decisions that, kind of led to your incarceration in the first place.
Let's reframe your thinking. You could say I deserve a little pampering after the trauma that's been the last 12 years of my life.
Right, well, be that as it may, you need to start making responsible decisions that benefit you.
What? So you want me to give up my luxuries?
No, I'm not trying to make you give up anything. I'm just trying to help you stay on the right track.
You're here to ruin the vibe.
I'm just trying to keep you honest and accountable.
When have I not been honest?
Well,
I am the most genuine person I know. And what on earth do I have to be accountable for? I've literally never done anything wrong in my entire life. I've got nothing to feel guilty about. Not a thing.
Janine, you're live.
Oh. Bonjour and bonsoir, my most esteemed and loyal audience. Welcome back to another fabulous episode of Evenings with Janine. Now, before we get started, I have to make a little announcement. I would sincerely like to apologise for how last week's episode ended. We here at Evenings with Janine do not condone violence in any form, and I can't tell you of the guilt I feel for all our viewers who were affected. I take full accountability for all those that were disturbed or offended by the behaviour exhibited by those involved. And to those others involved, better luck next time. And now, on to this week's episode. Everyone who knows me know I love my exotic cuisine. Uber Eats, menu log, you name it. I've ordered from it. This week's very special guest is bringing a little taste of Europe into the studio. It's Chef Hans, everybody. Woo-hoo-hoo. Chef Hans, so happy to have you.
I'm so happy to be here. I'm such a fan of your show.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, seeing you're an expert in European cuisine, can you give us the secret of a perfect andouillette?
What?
The French sausage that's made out of pig intestines with pepper and wine and onions.
Andouillettes! Andouillettes.
Oh, Chef, clearly we can learn something from each other today. Oh, isn't he a hoot? Isn't he a hoot, viewers? Now, this brings me to this week's sponsor. You're going to love this one, Chef. Just a moment. The Diet Buddy, the snack that smiles back. Have the pounds got you down? Confused by all those words attached to the back of your favourite snack? Well, read no more. Introducing the Diet Buddy by Wormworks, the revolutionary weight loss product guaranteed to help you shed those pesky kilos.
Sounds amazing. Just how does it work, Janine?
Well, it's very simple. Just take one egg. No, I think they mean pill. An hour before eating, wait 4 to 7 days for it to hatch. Okay. And then instantly start seeing the weight slide right off. And once you attain your ideal shape, order the anti-worming worming tablet by Wormworks to purge your system of the Diet Buddy. And then you're off to rule the streets.
Oh, la la. Sounds just too good to be true.
Well, don't just take my word for it. Listen to these very real customer testimonials. I was really struggling to lose my weight, my COVID weight, when someone introduced me to the Diet Buddy. Now I'm thinner than ever, and all the goth girls that hang out in the cemetery after midnight want me. Thanks, Diet Buddy.
Oh, incredible. Just incredible.
Isn't it, Hans?
Just incredible.
Listen to this one. I was mistaken for a broom the other day. Someone tried to use me to sweep up a bunch of pine needles. None of it would have been possible without the Diet Buddy.
Good for them.
Yeah, I'll say. And here's one more to really convince you of its credibility. I was alone before, roaming the earth for something that was always just out of my reach. Purpose, meaning. Then I found Diet Buddy. Now, with her inside me, I will never be alone. We are whole. We are one. We are Diet Buddy.
Okay, as long as they are happy.
Absolutely. And you too can get your own Diet Buddy. Just call 1-800-WORM. That's 1-800-96-76 and use code Janine for 90% off your first order.
The Diet Buddy by Wormworks. Get yours today.
Do not use Diet Buddy if you suffer from pregnancy or eczema. Wormworks are not responsible for the cause of accidental death, mind control, indoctrination, or any other worm-related problems. Do not use if you are an enthusiast or vermicomposting or farming.
When we come back, we'll be learning our way around the kitchen with Chef Hans, and later in the episode we'll be getting an exclusive look at how to make your very own starter stew. Hello everybody, and welcome back. For those mindlessly scrolling through their array of TV channels, lucky you've landed on me. I'm Janine Winters, and I'm sitting down with Melbourne's marvellous meal maestro, Chef Hans.
Janine Winters. Oh, what such powerful name you have. It's extraordinary.
Oh.
Let me hear you say it.
Janine Winters.
Oh, again.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Janine Winters.
I see it clearly. A snow leopard pacing an ice-cold tundra, each paw melting a path to somewhere.
I feel so seen. Well, that was truly magical.
Yes, it was, Janine Winters.
You, on the other hand, well, all I can picture is ahoy, 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 whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, the Swedish chef. It's uncanny. Anywho, let's chat. I've been looking forward to this. Usually, I find guests horribly self-centered, but this segment's different. Your food speaks for itself.
Oh, Janine, the food will be served later.
Oh, do you ever have good news? Well, I guess we'll all have something to look forward to. If it goes badly, I'll be Ubering my usual palate cleanser, escargot and sparkling water. Like I said, I'm a foodie. Unrelated, how's your escargot?
I don't specialise in that kind of European cuisine.
Well, what do you specialise in?
I'm a medieval chef.
A what? No?
A medieval chef. The culinary world calls me the king of medieval Melbourne cuisine.
Was just a taken.
For community's sake, Janine, play nice.
Look, it's okay. I like my women with claws.
Oh, what a muppet.
So, tell us, why do they call you the king?
What sets my food apart is from other contemporary medieval chefs, is that medieval doesn't stop at the food. It's my lifestyle, the medieval lifestyle.
And what does the medieval lifestyle pacifically entail? Not brushing your teeth?
It's the real deal. No socials, no technology. I go to sleep with the sun. And when I'm not cooking, I'm harvesting and toiling in the fields. The power has been shut off at my home for years.
Oh, sounds dreadful. I could never fall asleep without my violently detailed crime podcasts.
You get used to it. Anyway, all this medieval living makes you appreciate how simple 14th century Europe can be. The food was honest. Bread was bread. Stew was stew. It was never secretly cake. It was a better world.
And what can our guests expect if they dine with Chef Hans?
Well, I wouldn't want to spoil the experience. Trust me, it is quite an experience. The menu is designed to simulate the types of meals you'd get in the era. The authentic peasant experience. What is on the dinner table after you toil the fields labouring for your lord? Simple, sweet barley bread, delightful poultry, and our signature meal, the perpetual stew. It all sounds basic, but the freshness of the ingredients enhance the flavours for a 21st century palate. It's nothing like you've ever tasted before.
How wonderful.
For you, Janine, I'd recommend the package for lords and ladies. Stuck pig and mead. Oh, and let's not forget the dungeon experience. We take guests down to the basement on special nights. Chain them up with a menu of gruel and mouldy bread. And we've even got genuine rats roaming the stone floors.
Rats.
Just joking. The bread is smeared with a savoury pistachio paste, a seasonal gnocchi to simulate maggots. The rats are real though. They're trained in-house. Nowhere near the food.
How have you not been shut down?
They've tried. A rodent once got into the millennia stew. We had to make a hard choice. At least the customers weren't waiting long. No, Janine, that's not a ratatouille situation.
So, this millennial stew, let me guess, it's got avocado toast in it and an unhealthy obsession with Harry Potter. I'm so funny.
Not millennial stew, stew. It's over 1,000 years old.
I beg your pardon?
The stew is my family heirloom. It has been passed down from generation to generation. Whoever holds the spoon. I must dedicate myself to maintaining the stew, feeding it, monitoring and simmering, and ensures it never, ever runs out.
Well, what happens if, say, it goes bad?
Impossible under my supervision. I oversee that the stew is constantly cooking at a temperature high enough to fend off any bacteria. Fresh ingredients are constantly being introduced. Why we sell the stew in the first place is to make sure it does not overflow, but only a limited amount per week to those who are willing to pay handsomely.
And how much do these portions of perpetual stew sell for?
Janine, it's not money that I ask for. Rather, it is produce that I request, and only the finest for my stew, non-GMO, organic, pesticide-free, hand-grown and nurtured. Those that can provide that can taste history. But for you, Janine, you can try it free of charge tonight on this very show.
Wow. Oh, can't wait. Anywho, now for something much more exciting. Oh, Chef Hans. I don't know if you know this, but I am quite the whiz in the kitchen myself, and I thought I'd bring in my own concoction for you, for a real culinary mind, to taste test. Would you do me the honour?
Well, it would be rude of me to deny such culinary wisdom. Why not?
Well, what do you think?
Interesting. I'm getting a palpable mouthfeel, velvety and sharp. I taste notes of chicken broth, red wine, and aged chestnuts. What a powerful combination, Janine. Can't say it works, but good on you for trying.
There's none of that in there. It's custard.
Custard? Oh no. Oh no, I'm extremely lactose intolerant. Oh, this is not good. I'm just going to duck out for just a minute. I'll be back in segment 3.
Jasmine? Woohoo! Jasmine,
Joyce!
why didn't you tell me he couldn't have dairy?
How was I supposed to know? What'd you bring custard from home anyway?
I wanted to trick him into saying it was good so I could reveal that it was a microwave mix. Oh God, you're no fun.
You've really got to get an intern to help you do this.
Oh, I've tried to source one, but for some reason, no one wants to work over 80 hours a week not paid. It's ridiculous. I can't even mention the show's name without the website blocking the crew call. There must be a glitch. Oh. You're watching Evenings with Janine. We'll be right back after these short messages. Welcome back, my hungry viewers. I'm here with the elusive Chef Hans, and he's going to walk me through his cooking process. The inner workings of his mind palace, his creative food baby, his passion. So, Hans, let's take a look at your food magnum opus, the Millennia Stew.
Voila. Can you smell that? That is a 1,000-year culmination of my ancestors' blood, sweat, tears, and ashes.
Now, what do you mean by ashes.
Mixed with local ingredients sourced from numerous farmers' markets and the mountains. Marinated, boiled, fried, deep-fried, refried, oiled up and lubricated. Seasoned to perfection.
Oh, it smells like a skunk gave birth in a jacuzzi. Oh, it was not an easy birth.
Yeah, have a taste.
Oh, no, you know, I forgot to tell you that I'm gluten intolerant. I'm so sorry.
Celiac friendly.
Look, I'm also vegetarian, so...
Well, then you'll be happy to know that there's not been any meat in it for over 500 years.
Well, what's that then?
Don't observe what's in it. Feel and taste the love and culture and the ancestry and traditions.
Oi, 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 oi. If this stew gets to me, would you mind sending out my will?
Of course, Janine. Be brave.
Unless you...
Ah, hell no.
Oh,
Please, Janine, have a sip for my ancestors.
Chef Hans, that's good.
I told you. Did you like it? Let me give you a little tip for this stew. The key is to blend in the ashes.
No. 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 You know, my lovely viewers, some ingredients are just made to be kept a secret. But Hans, can I make a suggestion?
What's that, Janine?
I think it needs a little bit of salt.
No. I can't just throw a bit more salt in. It's a balance of ingredients that has been formulated for over 10,000 years. You must respect the equation, otherwise you'd kill the stew.
Hans. Chef, is everything okay?
Yes, of course, of course. Now, what was I saying?
Well, you wouldn't listen to my advice.
Oh, that's right. I won't. Anyway, this stew...
Yes, well, I think some extra salt would just really give it that, you know, wow factor. You know.
No!
You've said your stew existed for millennia. Don't you think it's time you shook it up a bit? Listen to someone, you know, outside the family circle.
Janine, I've only come to your show because you practically begged me to. You've said that it would be good for publicity, and whilst I did want to indoctrinate the people of Melbourne to worship at my ancient stew, I cannot see this was a mistake. You don't respect the stew, and therefore you do not respect me.
Oh, my goodness! Is that... It's Gordon Ramsay!
Where?
Oops. Well, I think I added just a touch too much.
What have you done? My stew! Please, no, it's not happening. Janine, you have no idea how grave this is!
Oh, nonsense. It's not the end of the world. Well, I'm sure you can even it out with just, you know, a little bit of lemon or some maple syrup.
Oh! Get out of here before I do something and I can't!
Chef Hans, you're forgetting. This is my show.
Get out of here!
He needs a minute.
Oh, God.
Hans, my boy, is that you?
Yes, I'm here. Hold on, I can fix you.
Hans, please. It is too late for me. Let's not waste precious time.
But you can't leave. You've been in my family for generations. My father and his father and his father and several of his uncles. If I hold you in their hands, I have brought shame to my bloodline by letting this happen to you.
Sweet, loyal Hans. I remember when you were just a child, cutting onions in the kitchen alongside your father for me to consume. You have always been here for me, tending to me. But I am tired. No longer am I the naive stew that I once was. I have seen kingdoms fall and mountains grow. I survived the 5th century Great Soup Spill, the 12th century wrath of Scruffy the dog, and the freezer incident of 2002. But my luck is up. I have outlived everyone I've ever known and seen the cycles of history repeat themselves. You humans are doomed to make the same mistakes if you do not learn from them. I am not made for modern times. I should have been eaten around a fire, inside a hut, keeping everybody warm and full, ready for a new day of growing crops. Instead, I am on this godforsaken TV show, kept alive by an induction stovetop, and keeping you, my dear Hans, from living your life truly. Remember what I told you, Hans. If there ever comes a day when we can't be together, keep me in your heart. I'll stay there forever.
Please, Stu, I'm not ready to say goodbye.
You're as ready as you'll ever be, son. Today is the start of your life, your own life, and the end of my very, 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 very long one. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Hans,
Yes, yes, Stu.
sing to me.
Goodbye, Papa.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that just about brings us to the end of my show. I hope your cravings were satiated by the eccentric and, dare I say, dramatic Chef Hans. Join us next week for another fabulous episode of Evenings with Janine with moi, your host, Janine Winters. Toodle.